Imagine a gathering where every bite, every gesture, and every object on the table pulses with unspoken messages about power and identity. This was the Roman Convivium, a dinner not merely about food but an orchestrated display of wealth, status, and control. How did a simple meal transform into a theater of social conquest? Today, we journey into the heart of Roman elite dining to uncover its profound cultural significance. When we think of Roman dining, sensational images of extravagant banquets and excess often flood our minds. Dormice stuffed with other animals, bouts of indulgent vomiting, and uninhibited revelry dominate popular imagination. But these clichés mask a deeper truth. The Roman Convivium was a staged event, a performance rooted in tradition and social order rather than raw decadence. To grasp the Convivium, we must move beyond myth and examine the archaeological and literary evidence scattered across the empire, from frescoed dining rooms in Pompeii to the writings of Pliny and Horace. These sources reveal a nuanced picture, a ritual where food and space shaped social hierarchies as much as taste. Central to this dining spectacle was the triclinium, the famed arrangement of 3 couches set in a U-shape around a table. 9 guests, perhaps a nod to the 9 muses, would recline on these couches, dining not just with their mouths but with their posture, their proximity to the host, and their objects. The very furniture proclaimed the status of each participant. Yet this idealized layout was not uniform across the empire. Some homes lacked formal triclinia. Movable couches and flexible dining spots allowed meals to happen wherever the household architecture and occasion dictated. Still, the triclinium became a symbol of elite dining culture. Walls of Roman dining rooms burst with painted banquet scenes, lush, colorful portrayals more symbolic than documentary. These images stemmed from Greek symposia traditions but were transformed to express Roman ideals of community and hierarchy. Unlike Greek symposia, where women rarely attended, Roman convivium welcomed elite women as reclining guests, challenging and reinforcing gender norms simultaneously. The presence of women reclining beside men was revolutionary but fraught with tension. Posture in Rome spoke volumes. A reclining woman asserted status yet invited scrutiny, blurring lines between honor and decadence. Artistic portrayals often rendered women visually indistinct from courtesans, reflecting societal anxieties about luxury, morality, and social order. Food itself was a powerhouse symbol. Luxurious imports, from spices to exotic delicacies, became edible emblems of Roman dominion and elite privilege. Recipes from the famed Apicius testify to culinary creativity paired with theatrical excess. Emperor Vitellius's notorious feast that gathered foods from across the empire highlighted the imperial ambition and personal extravagance entwined in Roman dining. Dinner was not just about indulgence, it was a carefully calibrated social performance. Hosts controlled guests' portions and the quality of food and drink, subtly marked by the vessels and seating arrangements. Invitations could elevate or exclude, reinforcing social bonds or shaming the unworthy. A graffito from Pompeii bluntly declares, "The man with whom I do not dine is a barbarian to me." Interestingly, dining practices evolved over time. While early dinners often served individual portions emphasizing social rank, later periods saw a shift toward communal dining, larger shared platters signaling both generosity and economic pragmatism amid changing imperial fortunes. Archaeological finds, luxurious bronze and silver vessels, fine ceramics, attest to the material wealth and refined tastes of Roman elites. Yet, even as banquet art idealized conviviality and equality, the reality was often a strategic display of dominance and control. The Roman convivium was a microcosm of the empire's social fabric. It mirrored hierarchy, gender politics, economic realities, and imperial ideology. Each dining event was a drama. Every posture, plate, and gesture scripting the story of an empire at its height. Why does this ancient ritual still matter? Because it teaches us how seemingly ordinary acts, like sharing a meal, can embody profound human desires for power, belonging, and identity. In every culture and era, food connects us, but it also reveals what divides us. Enjoyed the video? Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next one.